Welcome back to Pokémon Sterling Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge, my friends. Time for the Ariana fight, and I will just show my team. I really like this cook. I hope every prep here is correct. So we have Frostlass with Expert Belt. We have Charcoal Typhlosion. 56, we don't need Earth Power. We have Raspberry Kingler. It is pre-damaged, but it's really important. We have Absol again with Black Glasses. We have Volbeat with 49 XP share. And we have Marowak with the Thick Club. It only needs 55, so I don't need to do anything else here. I'm just hoping everything is correct, because this fight can get really dangerous if my preps are not correct here. I have one planet sacrifice in this fight. I have to do it, and yeah, it is what it is. I would like to have most of the time consistent fights now, and if I need to sack, I will always sack, of course. Yeah. Okay, so the lead is pretty simple. I actually need to open my pad here, so I can also count, because I need to count PP here. So, this is pretty easy. We will just kill this with Ice Beam. Nothing special, just gone. And we will also bait the important Pokemon here. Basically, what we need to bait here. And there's one thing what I have to do straight up. That's why we will just give up, because this boy is just dying here anyways. Sorry, Volbeat. I need a sacrifice here, because I need a free switch in, and that's why we will sack my Volbeat against this Entei, because I need this free switch in. It is really important. And now I will just update the stats pretty quickly. And now we will switch to Kingler. That was, by the way, first Heat Wave. And we will switch to Kingler. We have the Raspberry with Kingler. What is really important here, that I need chip damage on this Entei. At the same time, I also need to stall the E-speeds. And it is really important that I don't crit kill this Entei. Because of the Aqua Jet, we will be faster, and I need the Raspberry because of the Heat Wave burn. And we are never dying to Heat Wave. We never crit kill this with Aqua Jet, what is really important. And the most important thing is, we are pre-damaged. So after the Heat Wave damage, even if this is max roll, we never die. And if this is even lowest roll Heat Wave here, it will always be E-speed after that. So we will Aqua Jet. Never kill this on a crit, that is calculated. And there's a Heat Wave. This can burn. And it is actually burning. We have the Raspberry for that. And we are exactly in E-speed range. So AI needs to use E-speed here. And that is the first E-speed now. This was 2 Heat Waves. And that is the first E-speed now. There's the E-speed. E-speed 1 gone. And now we can just stall the E-speeds. We will go to my Typhlosion on Heat Wave. This is Heat Wave number 3. And my Typhlosion is also obviously pre-damaged. This is... I need to be really careful that I don't misclick. We don't need to count the Heat Waves anymore, because I know that we will not run out of Heat Waves. We need to count the E-speeds. That is E-speed number 2. And we go back to Typhlosion. We will just do it until this Entei is out of E-speed. It is really consistent, just going for E-speed on my Typhlosion. So this is E-speed number 3. Back to Typhlosion. I'm just counting the Heat Waves as well. This is Heat Wave number 5. But we don't need that exactly. This is E-speed number 4. And we also need the heat wave boost. That is also really important. So this is heat wave number 6. And that is the last E-speed what this Entei have. So it is out of E-speeds now. And now we can stay in with Typhlosion. Because it's really important that I don't get any damage on the Typhlosion. Here it's really important for the next incoming Pokemon. And the Aqua Jet, minimum damage from Aqua Jet is always enough. So we always kill this with Mud Bomb now. Without a damage boost item because we have the Charcoal. Here, what is really important. This Entei dies. It is a second sacrifice, by the way, in this Radio Tower right now. But it was necessary. And yeah, we are pre-damaged to the highest roll of Drill Run. So this can't use Sucker Punch here right now. And Charcoal boosted Flamethrower will always kill this after the Flash Fire boost. 0 IVs, by the way. But it is still... We don't even need to use Blast Burn. This is really important for the line. And yeah, Metagross is just a chain kill here, of course. We just Flamethrower as well. But we are not fast enough that we are that Typhlosion. Like usually, I think you can just sweep the entire fight. That's not possible because this Miss Me is already faster than me. What that means that we need to switch out. And the good news is this Miss Me is actually straight up seeing a kill here right now. With Psycho Boost. So we always go to Absol on this Psycho Boost. Ooh. But we can't kill this with Absol. We can't kill this with Absol because we have Evia in the back and Evia is using random move after that. It is Fire Blast or Focus Blast, what is really bad because I don't have switch-ins for that. And I would need to plan for one more sacrifice. And that's why we are just going to Marowak now. On this guaranteed Aura Sphere. Even if this would be Calm Mind, it's fine. And we always kill this with Thick Club Shadow Sneak. That's the... obviously nicest part about Marowak here. Just straight up destroy this Miss Me with a prior move. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this Evia have Volt Switch, Thunder, Fire Blast, and Focus Blast. And the only move it can use on my Marowak is Fire Blast. So we will always go to Typhlosion on this Fire Blast. That is Fire Blast number 1. We need to stall moves. There's the Fire Blast. And it can't miss because of no guard. And the only move it can use on my Typhlosion is Focus Blast. So we go back to Marowak or Frost Blast basically. But yeah, we will just do it with my Marowak. And that is Focus Blast always. And with that, we can super consistent stall this Evia now out of Fire Blast. Yeah. Doesn't really matter, I can also just stall this out of anything here. So, yeah. We don't even need to count because we are just immune against this Evia, basically. So, yeah. I don't even need to actually count. So, there's the Fire Blast again. Yeah, I actually even forget about tracking the PP here because it will just start using at some point the electric moves. And obviously it can't attack us with the electric moves. And we are both Groundmon, so it doesn't really matter. And both of the moves have exactly 5 PP. So we don't even need to count here right now. Because it will run out of Fire Blast and Focus Blast at the same time, basically. So we will just pivot until it will start using electric moves. Because I actually forgot about the track here. But it's completely fine. It doesn't really matter at this point. There's the Focus Blast again. We will just pivot until it is actually out of Focus Blast and Fire Blast. Yeah, there's the Thunder already. So it is out of it is out of the 2 damaging moves what it could use on my Marowak or like on my Typhlosion. And we will just use Boomerang. I will just give the kill my Marowak here. And with that, 1 sacrifice. That was 1 hit, bro. With that, Ariana is done as well with 1 planet sacrifice. I think that's fine. I can live with that. Volbeat is not... I think Volbeat was pretty AFK, I think. It was just XP share bot and yeah. I think in the normal run it's pretty useful because it is pretty bulky, but 0 IVs is pretty bad. Also, it was minus speed as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the last fight in the Radiator against Archer.